Did you know that the lack of financial education is one of the biggest causes of debt and economic instability for millions of people around the world? In today's video, we will explore how this knowledge gap directly impacts your personal finances and why it needs to be overcome to ensure a safer and more prosperous future for everyone. If you want to learn how to make smarter financial decisions and help others do the same, make sure to watch until the end. Share with your friends. And join us in spreading financial education. The illusion of easy money in the digital age. We live in an era where advances in technology and the expansion of access to credit present us with an illusion of easy money. The digital revolution has changed our habits, allowing us to consume with a few clicks and offering financial services that fit in our pockets. However, while convenience is highly valued, it is crucial to maintain a sense of caution. Behind the interface of smartphones and applications, it is essential to cultivate financial awareness so that we are not carried away by the wave of immediacy and end up trapped in a cycle of debt. Have you ever fallen into the trap of buying something you didn't need because of a tempting promotion? Understand that you are not alone. Our society is structured to encourage consumerism, whether through carefully designed marketing campaigns or exclusive offers with limited timeframes. But before giving in to these temptations, it is crucial to pause and reflect on our needs and long-term financial goals. The lack of a financial education gap often pushes us to make impulsive decisions, falling into a pattern of debt and financial instability. The ease of getting credit can lead us to believe that we are gaining wealth, but in fact we are acquiring liabilities. We must be wary of this illusion of easy money. Building financial resilience requires discipline, patience, and above all, knowledge. Understanding how financial mechanisms work, knowing the risks involved, and being aware of our consumption habits is the key to breaking free from the vicious cycle of debt. In the face of the onslaught of digital services and credit offers, it is essential to strengthen financial education, especially among young people. Educating ourselves and our future generations to be financially responsible is not just a matter of numbers and formulas. It is a matter of autonomy, freedom, and power to make informed decisions about our money. Only with knowledge can we break the chains of consumerism and build a solid foundation for our future. The power of knowledge. How financial education shapes informed decisions. Did you know that nearly 66% of adults in the United States are living paycheck to paycheck? Despite paycheck to paycheck, meaning having little or no money left at the end of the month after paying all the bills, this situation reveals a worrying reality. It indicates that a significant portion of the population is struggling to meet their financial obligations and lacks the necessary savings to cope with unexpected expenses or emergencies. This scenario reflects a worrying lack of financial security and preparedness, underlining the importance of financial education in our lives. The alarming rate of people living paycheck to paycheck demonstrates a pressing need for change. Without proper financial education, individuals find themselves trapped in a cycle of constant financial strain, unable to save for the future or cope with unforeseen circumstances. This precarious situation not only affects their well-being and quality of life, but also has broader implications for the economy as a whole. In the face of this reality, it is essential to emphasize the transformative power of knowledge. Financial education provides the tools for informed decision-making, enabling us to anticipate and prepare for life's challenges. By understanding concepts such as budgeting, saving, and investing, we can pave the way for a more secure future. The consequences of not having adequate financial education are far-reaching. Without the necessary knowledge, individuals may find themselves making impulsive and unsustainable decisions, such as accumulating high credit card debt or failing to plan for retirement. This lack of preparation can lead to a lifetime of financial struggle and compromise the quality of life in old age. Investing in financial education is an investment in personal empowerment and financial independence. Through knowledge, we gain the ability to analyze our spending habits, set financial goals, and make informed investment decisions. It is through education that we learn to differentiate between wants and needs, to recognize risks, and to take advantage of opportunities. In a world full of financial complexities, Knowledge becomes the key that unlocks the doors to a more stable and prosperous future. By embracing lifelong learning and seeking to understand the intricacies of the financial system, we equip ourselves to navigate challenges, seize opportunities, and build a future filled with possibilities. The lack of financial education, a cycle that perpetuates inequality and instability. Imagine a world where money, with all its power and potential, is managed by individuals lacking the knowledge to wield it effectively. Fortunately, this is not a distant hypothetical scenario, but the harsh reality of millions of people around the world. The lack of financial education perpetuates a vicious cycle of inequality, its instability, and economic vulnerability, trapping individuals and families in a spiral of difficulties that seems hard to escape. The absence of basic knowledge about financial management prevents people from making sound decisions about their money. Without understanding the fundamentals of budgeting, saving, and investing, individuals are more likely to fall into debt, draining their resources and hindering their progress towards achieving their goals. The lack of financial education hits hardest in low-income communities, where access to quality information and opportunities is limited, perpetuating a cycle of poverty and despair, without the necessary tools to manage their finances. Individuals find themselves unable to save for the future or cope with unexpected expenses, such as medical bills or home repairs. This lack of preparation exacerbates existing inequalities and creates new ones, leaving individuals even more vulnerable to the harsh realities of life. In a world where financial knowledge is crucial for success, the lack of education creates a significant disadvantage. Without basic knowledge about financial management, individuals are more likely to make impulsive decisions, fall into debt, and struggle to achieve their long-term goals. It is a sad reality that persists in many parts of the world, denying countless people the opportunity to build a better future for themselves and their families. The lack of financial education is a silent crisis that undermines the foundations of society. It is a challenge that transcends borders and affects millions of lives in profound ways. Addressing this issue requires concerted efforts from governments, educational institutions, and civil society to ensure that everyone has access to the knowledge they need to manage their finances effectively. Only through education can we break the cycle of inequality and instability, empowering individuals to take control of their financial futures and build a more just and prosperous world for all. Building a more secure future, investing in financial education today for a brighter tomorrow. As we conclude this journey through the financial literacy gap, it is essential to remember that every small step counts in building a more secure future. By investing in financial education today, we lay the groundwork for a brighter tomorrow, not only for ourselves, but also for future generations. The path to financial empowerment begins with each of us. By educating ourselves and those around us, we contribute to the construction of a society that is more resilient, prepared, and capable of facing the challenges of the modern world. Throughout this video, we have explored the complexities of the financial literacy gap and its impact on our lives. We have witnessed how the lack of knowledge and access to quality financial education can lead individuals and families into a cycle of debt, instability, and vulnerability. It is a reality that demands attention and calls for immediate action. However, in the face of these challenges, we must not lose hope. On the contrary, we must recognize that every small step in the direction of financial education is a victory. By educating ourselves and those around us, we break the chains of ignorance and pave the way for a brighter future. There are numerous resources available to help us on this journey. Books, online courses, educational videos, and podcasts offer valuable knowledge and practical tips to improve our financial literacy. The important thing is to take the first step and seek out the tools that best suit our needs. Financial education is not just about numbers and formulas. It is about empowering ourselves to make informed decisions, breaking the cycle of inequality, and building a more just and sustainable world. It is about understanding the financial mechanisms that govern our lives and taking control of our economic destinies. By investing in financial education today, we reap the benefits tomorrow. We equip ourselves to face the challenges of the future with greater confidence, resilience, and determination. We become active participants in the construction of a more equitable and prosperous society, where knowledge is the key to unlocking the doors to a better future. Let us embrace the power of financial education and commit to building a brighter future for ourselves and generations to come. Together, we can create a world where everyone has the opportunity to achieve financial freedom and live a life filled with dignity and hope. Thank you for joining us on this journey. May this video serve as a reminder that every small step towards financial education is a giant leap towards a better future. Until next time, keep learning, keep growing, and keep dreaming big. Remember, with knowledge comes power, and with financial knowledge, you have the power to shape your destiny. Goodbye.